With Whispers in the Walls update came with the addition of melee Archeans. In this video, we'll be talking about melee influence and how I found a way to make one of the most used melee weapons in the game of 2022, the Xoris, and how I turned it into a room clearing monster. So, let's have a look. Before we begin, this video is actually inspired by Brozime Xoris update video. Huge credit goes to him for allowing me to add additional layers to create a synergy with Saryn. If you want a more in-depth explanation as to why melee influence synergizes with the Xoris, well, please check out Brozime's video out, and I couldn't explain it if I really wanted to. To put it simply, whenever you throw your Xoris out and you detonate it with a heavy attack, it actually force procs electric procs, which is why this actually synergizes really well with melee influence. So this allows melee influence to trigger on the charged throne explosion. The melee build will work by itself, killing base steel path enemies, but no. I'm gonna turn this into a monster because this build actually covers armor stripping, corrosive, electric crowd control, toxin damage, viral, and the energy economy. This build has it all, trust me. So take a look at Saryn's kit. Her first ability, Spores. Place it on the enemy, you hit it, you will spread the spores all around. Very good, very easy, very simple. With addition to this, with the new Whispers on the Walls update, came with newer Archon Shards. Specifically, the Emerald Archon Shards. I've only added 2 Archon Shards for that, which increases the corrosion statuses by 4, allowing spores to actually armor strip. I'll discuss more about the other Archon Shards, but for now, let's focus on her helmet ability, Nourish. So what does Nourish do? This single ability buffs yourself with viral damage, increases the energy you receive from all sources, and it causes you to release a viral damage whenever you take damage. This helps us improve our economy without the need for even Arcane Energize. Her second ability mode will actually be our main survivability tool. On cast, it cleanses all status effects on ourselves, and with the Augment Regenerative mode, we actually can heal ourselves over time. Lastly, Toxic Lash. With this ability active, your attacks actually deal additional toxin damage. This effect is actually doubled for melee strikes, and this actually works very well with our spores because when we attack an enemy that is afflicted, it will burst the spores and spread it all across the room. And this actually works very well with our third Archon Shard. With a Toxin Prod, it will actually heal us over time as well. This is an additional survivability tool, you do not have to use it. So with all that, let's look at why melee influence works so well with Xoris. So on Xoris' throne attack, as I mentioned before, you'll force proc electric procs, which triggers this arcane melee influence, and this allows all status effects to apply to enemies within 20 meters. And why is this actually so good? Because we can actually apply Toxic Lash, we can spread our spores everywhere, and we can even spread our damage all across the room within 20 meters. This is additive to the 9 meter already on the Xoris' explosion radius. Moving on with the Xoris build, I have a Riven actually, but you can just replace your Organ Shatter or Amalgam Organ Shatter, it doesn't really matter. The returns on this isn't really, I just like the initial combo because it just feels nice. Now, moving on to the simulacrum to test out on these heavy gunners. You can see all the status is just applying everywhere. Viral, corrosive, toxin, just everywhere. Everything just dies, it's beautiful. Moving on with the Saryn build, I have combat display as my aura mod. This is so that whenever I kill enemies, I take damage. And when I take damage, the exposure radius from Nourish actually procs as well. This is also accompanied by Overextended and proccing the Arcane Adventure, which gives me 45% critical chance. I have primary direction and adaptation as well. Additionally, with regenerative mode, this is so that I can shield tank and at the same time heal back my health whenever I kill enemies and lose health because of my aura mod. This is also accompanied by Arcane Aegis so that I can replenish my shields with a 3% chance. Moving to my Archon Shards, I have 2 casting speed shards just so that I can cast my abilities faster, 2 Archon Shards for corrosive statuses to increase by 4, and a last shard to recover 3 health each time an enemy is afflicted with toxin statuses. This is so that when my Toxic Lash is actually applied to all enemies, I will heal health. This is so that I'm not usually careful with the regenerative mod, so you can just change it if you want, it's not really that needed. With that out of the way, this comes to the end of the build showcase. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and try out the build for yourself. And please let me know what you guys feel you can make the build a little bit better, a little bit stronger. I personally would like Archon range shards to be perfectly honest, because I don't want to mod range. I want to put venom dose on it to have extra corrosion damage. And a huge shout out to Brozime's video. Because of his video, I'm actually able to think of implementing this with Saryn's Toxic Lash, Spores, Armor Stripping, and everything else. So this comes to the end. This comes to the end. So I hope you have a great day, great farming, and yeah, that's it. See you guys later.